guys, we're coming to you today from Greensboro, North Carolina.
We're standing right in front of Stamey's Barbecue. We've heard a lot of good things about Stamey's. We've had some of our subscribers suggest us to come here. So we made a trip down here to Stamey's today. So go inside and check out the barbecue. So y'all come along and see what all they had to offer.
Let's go check this place out.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Today's adventure takes us to the Tar Heel State. We're going to North Carolina and we're going to try out some of this delicious barbecue in Greensboro. This is what Stamey's Barbecue looks like in Greensboro, North Carolina. It's located directly across the street from the Greensboro Coliseum. Here is a look at the drive-thru at Stamey's. You see they got the menu posted right outside. Here are the hours of operation, Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. The drive-thru opens at 10:30 in the morning and they're closed on Sunday. Now let's go inside Stamey's and take a look around. Right before you go in, they had this cute pig outside of the door. They have an ATM if you need to get some cash money. This old bench with the Cheerwine logo on it. And as you walk in, this is what it looks like. Got some merchandise. Let's take a look at the menu for Stamey's Barbecue. Feel free to pause the video if you need to take a closer look at the menu. Starting out first with the plates. They have the pork barbecue plate. They have quarter chicken plate, chopped Q. They also have the chopped barbecue and chicken plate combination and a sliced barbecue plate in the chicken combination. Here's a look at the sandwiches that they carry. And here are the sides. And on the other side of the menu, you'll find the salads, desserts, here's the beverages, the kids' meals. This has been family owned and operated since 1930. They also have catering. If you're interested in that, there's the website that you can check it out. And here's the hours of operation. And they have two locations, one at Westgate City Boulevard and the other one at Battleground Avenue. Now, waitress has just brought all the food to the table. And we'll show you what all we ordered today. Cindy got the combination with the barbecue and the chicken, hush puppies and collard greens as her side. Carly is going to try the Brunswick stew and some hush puppies. And I got the chopped barbecue platter with the hush puppies and the slaw. At Stamey's, they have three different types of sauces on the table. You have your Texas Pete hot sauce, you have the Stamey's mild dip, and the Stamey's Smokehouse hot sauce.
Carly, you got some Brunswick stew. And I kind of know why you got it.
Yeah.
Because you love daddies and pops.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you've tried it. What do you think of it?
Tastes really good. It's not as good as theirs, but I don't think anyone can beat theirs.
Probably not.
But this can come in a close second.
Look at all of the vegetables and meat in there.
It tastes really good. It has like some of the same stuff that Dad puts in the stew, but it doesn't have the exact taste.
Yeah, you did mention something about spicy.
Yes, but I'm pretty sure the other stew is a bit spicy as well. But this one is not as spicy. It has more of like a down taste, but like at first I thought it did taste spicy, but that was the heat.
All right, Carly, what do you think about the tea?
Very good. Very sweet.
David, I just tried this chicken. Wow. This sauce, I don't know if that's the original, the mild, the hot, but to me it's got a little kick to it, a little spicy.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's good.
Now, have you tried your barbecue yet?
Tried a little teeny piece. Let me try it without any sauce, and you know me, in a little bit I'm going to have to try both sauces to tell you what I think. This is really, really, really good. It has a little bit of sauce in it. I can taste that. Not a lot. It's got a wonderful flavor to it. And it's not over the top with vinegar, but I can taste a little vinegar in it. It's really good. Now, this barbecue, because it's the Lexington barbecue, when we go to North Carolina, either we're going to like the Eastern style or the Lexington. This is considered Lexington because they smoke pork shoulders and the type of sauce that they use. They use what they call dip, and has a little ketchup in it too.
So are you happy with what you ordered today?
I am. I've already tried the greens. The greens are also delicious. You can see that steam coming up.
Do they have any seasoning in them?
They do have seasoning in them. You can taste it. They're very tender. They know how to fix their greens here too. A lot of times I won't order greens out. I do find the barbecue restaurants tend to know how to cook the greens better than other places. And so these are good. The hush puppies are great. Now with the hush puppies, I normally dip them in ketchup. But the first one I picked up had some of the barbecue sauce on it.
Uh-huh.
And they were good. And you can see these are like the traditional hush puppies that would get no onions in them. And I really like it with that barbecue sauce on it. I did ask someone who works here if what sauce is on here. It is a different sauce that's not on the table. It's their own chicken sauce, and they're getting ready to bring me some more, but it is so tasty. All right, David, you've had a chance to try your
Yeah,
food.
I've tried everything. The meat, like you said, the meat's got a real great flavor to it. I hadn't put any sauce on it yet, but you can definitely taste that little bit of the smoke coming up from it, where it's been on the coals dripping. That smoke comes up, smokes the meat. Got a great flavor.
It
The hush,
also has the mild barbecue sauce in it, the dip that they call.
yeah, the dip. They already got some on it. I hadn't added anything extra yet. I'm gonna do that. The hush puppies, they are very good, just like you said. You see, just a traditional type hush puppies. These do not have onions in them. The slaw, it's one of those types that's got the like dip inside of it.
The red slaw.
It's called a red slaw. This slaw is actually, it's a little spicy, I think. It's got a good flavor. It's very crunchy, but it's got a great flavor. If you like the red slaw, you'll definitely like this. It's got a little bit of spice to it, like I said, but it's very good.
And you also have
And
your cheer wine.
yes, I did. You know, when I come to the Carolinas, I can get the chill wine or sun drop. I usually get one of those because I like both of them. We cannot find them at home a lot, but I like this cup. You know, Carly had already mentioned it, but it's got the Stamey's barbecue, 94 years and still smoking.
Still smoking.
And it's got the little picture on the cup. Thought that was very cute.
That's adorable. You know I got to test the sauces for you. We're going to start with the mild dip.
And I put some of that extra on my meats in it before I ate it. You didn't video that, but that extra sauce really jazzed up the meat. I thought gave it an extra flavor. What do you think?
I agree.
Now I want to see what you think about the
That's delicious.
hot sauce they got. See how you like that. Because you eat more hot stuff than I can.
You know how I love hot sauce. Should I get enough on it to taste it, right?
And let me see that bottle before you put it up. You can see it. The Smokehouse hot sauce. Give that a try and see what you think now.
It's good too.
It's kind of hard to pick a favorite.
And now, this has been my favorite. I'm going to try it actually on the barbecue.
And this is some of the chicken dip that the Chaz brought us.
And you can see they'll bring it out to you.
Yeah, I don't see why this wouldn't taste great on barbecue either.
Outstanding on barbecue too. I believe this might be a little sweeter than the other. I'm not sure my favorite yet. I'll have to eat some more.
For dessert, we decided to try the peach cobbler with some vanilla ice cream.
All right, David, this was suggested to us by Chaz. And is it Chaz's grandmother, did he say, that started this? Started Stamey's?
Man, that is some kind of good. Chaz was right.
Chaz highly recommended this.
He did, and I can see why. Look at that big chunk of peach.
I did, and this is homemade here.
And the ice cream just complements it. It's got a nice flavor, got a little bit of cinnamon taste to it. This is delicious.
I don't know if you heard what I asked because you were so into your cobbler. Was it Chaz's grandmother that started Stamey's? He said, I know it's so many generations.
I know it's like maybe third or fourth generation.
All right, so either probably grandmother, great-grandmother.
Something like that, but we'll get maybe a clarification on that later from him.
Okay.
Our server has brought the ticket to the table. Starting out, we'll send this chopped pork and chicken quarter plate was $12.34. I got the chopped pork barbecue platter with the hush puppies and the slaw and a cheer wine. And Carly ordered the Brunswick stew, got a side of hush puppies and a sweet tea. And then we ordered the peach cobbler with the ice cream for dessert. And here's the total for everything today. It was $41.03. And right here is where all the magic takes place at. This is where the smokers are located. Matter of fact, you'll see the smoke coming out the chimneys now. This is where they cook all the shoulders at, right inside of there.
I'm Chaz Stamey, a fourth generation Stamey's BBQ. Just want to give you guys a little view of where we cook. So we have two locations. We got one here at Gate City Boulevard and one on Battleground Avenue. We cook all our meat here. We have 10 pits here. So we've got a lot of room to cook a lot of meat. So where it all starts here is where we start the fire in here. And we take the coals, we bring it down to coals, and we shovel the coals. Yeah, Pete said, you want to show? Yeah. So there's the fire. We feed the wood in. You can get it good, and there's the money shot right there. So we shovel. It's real hot. Yeah, you can feel the heat in here, can't you?
Feel the heat.
So we shovel the coals underneath into the individual pits right here. Each pit can hold 20 to 22 shoulders. So we shovel the coals underneath. Like we say, we cook with the coals, and the smoke comes off from the grease drips down from the meat. And that's where the secret and that's where the flavor comes from.
Yes, sir.
It's not smoking. We cook with coals. So primarily hickory. So that's the process has been since 1930, and that's what we do every day.
Now, approximately how long does it take for the shoulders to cook?
8 to 10 hours, just depending on the size and the heat and all that, which is stuff that varies from day to day. So these guys start here real early, so they come in every day that we're open. We're closed Sunday, but they're here all the time cooking. Now, the old-fashioned way.
Do y'all have a kind of an idea how much you need to cook for each day, or just kind of varies?
We do. We monitor. So especially when we have the Coliseum over here, we can kind of guess when we're going to get busy.
Yes, sir.
Different days during the week, there's different levels of business we expect. We've gotten good at forecasting it over the years, but it's just at the end of the night, we will call up these guys and say how much we think we're going to need the next day, and they come in early and they make it for us.
I got you.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Chaz, for showing us around. We sure do appreciate it. And I tell you what, everything was amazing today.
Awesome.
And Everybody watching the video, if y'all hadn't been to Stamey's yet, you don't know what you're missing, please stop by, give them a try, tell them to be a Fun Seeker sent you.
Yeah, it's a good time to come. So yeah, we just cover it up with foil so you can see the beautiful meat in there.
And if the folks could only smell how great it smells inside of here. But this is what you call the money shot. You get to see the meat being cooked.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you, this is just a great experience to see all of this.
Yeah, we're working on smell-o-vision.
That's what we need, don't we?
So this is where we load the fire and the wood in for the fire back here.
Yes, sir.
So I don't have anything to grab it onto without
That's
burning my
okay.
hand, but I would open it up.
We don't want that to happen. And what kind of wood do y'all use mostly?
It's primarily hickory.
Primary hickory.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. And I guess some oak is also in there. But you know, some people use different woods. I would say it's more about the, you know, the process from the, like I was saying, the grease strips down and the smoke comes up from the wood.
Yes, sir.
From cooking with the coals.
And here's a view of the smokehouse looking into it. You see, this is where the meat would be at. See the fire boxes on the bottom? That's where they get the coals from. Well, Cindy, what did you think about your visit to Stamey's today?
As Carly would say, loved it. Loved everything about it. It was a great experience. The chicken, David, oh my goodness, I just couldn't get over how good the chicken was. And then that sauce they had for the chicken. The pork was perfectly cooked. And you saw how they prepared that in this video. You can see why it tastes so good. If you put that much time and love into something, it's got to taste good.
Yep.
I know I said I'd let you know about the sauces. Believe it or not, I think my favorite is the mild sauce for the barbecue. And of course, the chicken sauce for the chicken. And I like that for my hush puppies. The greens were so good. They definitely know how to prepare them. They were seasoned well. You saw little pieces of meat in it where they used to season the greens. They were tender, delicious. Hush puppies were good. I also just want to mention about the value. That plate of food that I had cost $12.34. I cannot get over the value. That is such a reasonable price for that amount of food. I highly encourage you to come to Stamey's for quality and for the value.
Yes, and I would agree with you. You pretty much have summed up everything. I would like to add, like you said, the meat, the mild sauce, I added it to my plate. I just thought that really jazzed the meat up and made it taste a whole lot better, gave it an extra flavor. But the meat was tasted, you know, fine without any sauce added to it. And the hush puppies, I really did enjoy the hush puppies. I thought the hush puppies were fixed up well here. The greens, you had mentioned those. I tried yours. I tell you what, those were just fantastic. They had them seasoned perfectly. They had even had some meat in the greens. You could taste that. Thoroughly enjoyed those. And I tried the stew that Carla got. The stew was good. You know, we fix Brunswick stew ourselves. It's not exactly what I'm accustomed to it because we put beef and chicken in ours. But the stew here tasted good. I thought I definitely would order it. Everything I had was delicious. The peach cobbler, we got that for dessert.
Oh,
you know,
yes.
Chaz had recommended us to try that. He said that was something they were known for. Man, he certainly was right on point with that peach cobbler.
Absolutely.
That ice cream on it. It came out, it was warm. You noticed the ice cream started melting right away. So it was warm dessert. The ice cream complemented that peach cobbler. And also the entire staff, everybody that we encountered, I'd like to give a shout out to our waitress, Anna. She took amazing care of us. Very nice. She was polite. Chaz, one of the fourth generations, that part owner here now, he was exceptional. He took us on a tour of the Smokehouse. That really meant a lot to me. I got to see how things were prepared. Just a super nice young man.
And David, he wanted to do it.
Yes, he did.
Now, one thing about our reviews, and we have people who ask us this all the time, we do not call ahead. We want our experience to be as much like your experience would be when you walk in. So when we come in and we're doing the video, they have no idea that we're coming. So it wasn't like he was aware of this and
That's
he
right.
prepared for it. When I asked if we could possibly see the smoker, of course he said. And he even said anybody who comes, they'll take him for a tour of it. So interesting. So, you know, just a shout out for that. because we had been to some places and they're like, oh, I need notice before I show you the
Right.
smoker. And Chaz was like, no, y'all finish eating. I'll take you for a tour.
He sure did. And tell you what, gave an amazing tour. Just want to say the staff here is amazing. The food was amazing.
The
I
price.
definitely give it 2 thumbs up.
And David, this building was built in the 70s. I love it. It looks like a barbecue place when you go in. That old wood look of it. I mean, it just really makes the experience that much better.
And you know, as far as the value, you had mentioned that you cannot even go to McDonald's and order a combo for what you can get a meal here for. So
you can get a barbecue combo, a barbecue sandwich with slaw. You choose the side and a drink for $9.99. Unreal.
And one other thing, the food, everything was super fast coming out. You know, we hardly had placed the order, and bam, the food was at the table. That's how quick they were here. Even with the dessert when we ordered it, same thing. They came out super fast, and they do not keep you waiting here. Super value. Cannot say enough good things. Highly, highly, highly recommend Stamey's. What did you think about your food today, Carly?
Everything I had was delicious. I loved the stew. And the hush puppies were great as well. The sweet tea was fabulous.
They did have some great sweet tea. I tried it.
What did you think of actually getting to go and see in the Smokehouse?
It looked really, really cool. It was like really big. It was also really hot in there from like the fire. So yeah.
It had to be hot to cook that meat, sugar.
Yeah.
Anything else, Cindy, you want to say?
No, I mean, if you're watching this, get to Stamey's.
Please.
Come here and give them a try. I just can't say enough good things about this place and the way we were treated. I mean, it was just amazing. And if you're in our area, it took us about 2.5 hours to get here or so, David, in that area.
Something like that.
Hey, that's a day trip for you. Come down here, get a good meal. You're in Greensboro, plenty of stuff to do around here.
And also, I mentioned earlier, it's right across the street from the Greensboro Coliseum. So if you're coming down for a special event, basketball game or anything like that, it's right across the street. You can walk over, enjoy yourself a great meal, and then go right back to what you're there to see. Tell the folks what to do now, Carly.
Make sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you won't miss our latest goodest videos. See you next time. Thanks for watching. God bless.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And they also have some merchandise that you can get to take home. Has some caps, T-shirts. They got long sleeve. They have short sleeves.